Okay, so we are here. Whoa, wrong way, Mrs. Body. We are here on page 286. This is the second video. Again, if you have not already completed these problems on your own, you need to go back and do that now before watching this video. So you need to stop the video and then come back when you're finished. We are on question number 6, and we have to write 3 multiples and 3 factors for the number 24. Well, let's start with multiples. 24. Then if I skip count and count up another group of 24, 4 plus 4 is 8, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Now if I do that again, 48 plus 24 more, the next one would be 72. Now, I need to list the factors. I'm going to put multiple there just to remind myself those are multiples. Now, the factors are going to be 1 times 24, and I know that 2 will go into 24 because this is an even number because it ends with a 4, which is an even number. 2 times, let's see, 12. And I guess really that's all they want. We should go through and finish listing the factors of 24. I don't know why they just wanted 3, but we have now 4. We could also say that 3 times 8 is equal to 24. And also 4 times, I'm going to squeeze it in, 6. So those are all the factors of 24. We just went above and beyond. Number 7, write 2 multiples of 3 that have a factor of 7. So we need to identify some multiples of 3. So we skip count by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Let's see if we can find any so far. Multiples of 3 that have a factor of 7. Do any of these numbers that we've listed so far have a factor of 7? Meaning you can multiply 2 numbers. One of those numbers, the factor has to be 7 multiplied by another number to equal any of these. Well, I know for sure none of these make sense because I can't multiply 7 by anything to equal 3, 6, 9, or 12. 15 doesn't make sense. Can I multiply 7 by any number to equal 18? No. What about 21? Right. 7 multiplied by 3. So 21 has a factor of 7. Now, are there any more? Can I multiply 7 by any number to equal 24? No. 27? No. 30? No. Let's move on to question number 8. Select all the true statements. So we have a whole list here, and we have to figure out which ones of these are correct. 33 has more than 2 factors. Well, we said earlier 1 times 33, but we also said 3 times 11. So the factors 1, 3, 11, and 33, that one is incorrect. All of the factors of 34 are even numbers. Oh, oops, you know what? I read this wrong. 33 has more than 2 factors. So this one would actually be check yes. Because we did see it had more than, I thought it said does not have more than 2. I apologize for that. All of the factors of 34 are even numbers. Well, I know that you can multiply 1 times 34, but you can also multiply 2 times 17. And this is not an even number, so this one is incorrect. 35 has exactly 2 factors, 1 times 35. Yeah, but I think you can also multiply 5 times 7, so this one is incorrect. It does not have exactly 2. 3 is a factor of 36. Well, 3 can go into 3, and 3 can go into 6, therefore it has to be a factor of 36. 37 is a prime number. prime meaning the only number you can multiply, or its only factors rather, are 1 and itself. So let's think. Does 2 go into 37? No, because it's not an even number. Does 3 go into 37? It does not. 4? 5? 6? 7? Now we've reached a high enough number. We know that there are no other factors. This is a prime number. 38 is a composite number. Right away I know it's composite. Why? Because there is an 8 here at the end that is even, so I know that 2 can go into this number. So this is a composite number. Number 9. Martika says factors and multiples are related. Use the equation 6 times 7 is equal to 42 to describe the relationship between factors and multiples. Well, 6 and 7 are both factors of 42. I know that. I can multiply these two numbers to equal 42. I also know that 42 is a multiple of 6 and 7. If you were to skip count by 6s, you would eventually end up at 42. If you were to skip count by 7s, you would also end up at 42. Number 10. Which lists all the factors of 25 that are also prime? Well, let's look here. Is 25 a prime number? Does it only have two factors, just 1 and 25? No, you can also multiply 5 times 5, so A is incorrect. The factors of 25 that are prime. What do I know about the number 5? Well, the only way that you can get 5 as a product is multiplying 1 times 5. 5 is a prime number. I know that 10 is not because you can also multiply 2 times 5. And again, 25 is not because you can multiply 5 times 5. Moving right along, number 11. Carter lives on a street where all the house numbers are multiples of 6. Name 2 possible house numbers between 70 and 80. Explain. So if I count it by 6, I know that 6 times 10 would be 60. I'm almost there. I have to find something between 70 and 80. So 6 times 11 is 66. If I add on one more group of 6, 6 times 12. If I were to do repeated addition or just start here at 66 and add on one more group of 6, that would be 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. 72 is between 70 and 80, but we need to name 2 possible house numbers. So we have 1. What if we add on another group of 6? 6 times 13, well, you can start here and add on 6 more. 78. So your 2 possible house numbers would be 72 and 78, both of which are multiples of 6. Number 12. Write the factors of 30 that are also prime numbers. So I guess I could do show my work right here. 1 times 30. I also know that you can multiply 2 times 15. Does 3 go into 30? We're going in order here. 3, yes it does. 3 times what number? 10, you got it. Does 4 go into 30? No. Does 5 go into 30? Yes it does. 5 times 6. Now I know that 7 does not go into 30, neither does 8 or 9, and then we're back here at 10, so we continued going. But now I need to figure out which ones are prime numbers. Well, I know that the number 2 is prime. The only way you can get to 2 is multiply 1 times 2. 3 is also prime, so is 5. Is 6 prime? That's composite. Composite, composite, composite. These are the only prime factors of 30. Last one. Javier says all odd numbers greater than 2 and less than 20 are prime. Well, let's list the odd numbers. That would be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. He's saying that all of the odd numbers greater than 2 and less than 20 are prime. Find an odd number greater than 2 and less than 20 that is not prime. So right away I'm thinking of this number, 9. Why? Because I know you can multiply 1 times 9, but you can also multiply 3 times 3. That wraps up your review, guys. Tomorrow you will be taking your test on topic 7 on Savas. If you need to, you can go back and watch any part of this video again to help you prepare for that test tomorrow.